Assalamualaikum and hi. My name Nur Ashura binti Abdul Halim. So today my team and I will present how to create a simple network using Cisco Packet Tracer. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce to my team members which are Nur Shazwani binti Mahazi, Siti Maisarah binti Muhammad Samuri, Siti Nur Wahidah binti Muhammad Rodi, and myself Nur Ashura binti Abdul Halim. Our project overview is to demonstrate the design and implementation of a small-scale local area network LAN using Cisco Packet Tracer. The network consists of two separate LANs connected via a router, enabling internetwork communication. Each LAN is connected through switches with multiple end devices, PCs, and a centralized server providing network services such as DHCP, DNS, and web hosting. The project simulates real-world networking by configuring basic routing, assigning IP addresses, and ensuring proper communication between devices within the same LAN and across different LANs. The objective of our project is firstly to set up a simple wired network using packet tracer. Second, sharing files between devices using the common prompt. Third, to check a connection between devices in a network. Fourth, to check the IP address of devices that connect to our network. Fifth, to view list of stations that are connected in a network. And lastly, to send message between PC in a network.
Assalamualaikum. I will explain on how to set up a network using Cisco Packet Tracer. First, we will have two 911 router and two switches. For each of the switch, we will put a PC, which is 3 PC for one switches. And lastly, we will have server that will connected to the router. Then we will link the PC to the switch using copper straight through cable one by one. Connect the PC to the switch one. And lastly, PC5 to the switch 1. And then we will connect the switch to the router. And switch 1 to the router. And lastly, we will connect the server to the router using the same cable. And then we will configure out the IP address for the router. Click on config and interface. For gigabit Ethernet 00, turn on the port status. And then the IP address we will set it up as 192.168.1.1. And then for gigabit Ethernet 01, click on the IP address as 192.168.2.1, and the gigabit external 02, click on, and then the IP address we set it up as 192.168.3.1. And then we will configure IP address for the server. Click desktop and put the IP address 192.168.3.2, and the default gateway 192.168.3.1. And for the IP address PC2, we will put the IP address as 192.168.1 and 2. For the default gateway is the same, 192.168.1 and 1. And for the PC1, we will put the IP address 192.168.1 and 3. For the default gateway is the same, 192.168.1 and 1 for all the PC. So PC0, we will put the IP address as 192.168.1 and 4, and the default gateway will be the same, 192.168.1.1. And then for the PC5, we will configure the IP address as 192.168.2.2, and then the default gateway will set up as 192.168.2.2, same as the router. And then for PC4, we will put the IP address as 192.168.2.3, and then 192.168.2.1. And then for PC3, we will put the IP address as 192.168.2.4, and default gateway 192.168.2.1. So that's the end. Assalamualaikum. I will explain on how to set up a network.
My name is ITT400, and today I'm going to present about how to sharing file using Cisco Packet Tracer. First of all, you can click on the server and click on the IP configuration to check the IP address, and then click again on the server. Click on the service and FTP to make our username and password, and don't forget to tick all the boxes there so that we can have all the permission in this service. After we have created all of that, we have set up goodly, we are going to click on this PC sender. We're gonna create the file that we use as the sample to transfer the file. We go ahead, click the text editor, and we can write anything inside the text editor. And I'm going to save the file into the name of file.txt. And txt is the file extension for our file transfer now. So we are going to click on the command prompt on this PC to test the connectivity between this PC and the server by using the ping command followed by IP address of the server. And after we click, we write all that comment, we go enter. We're going to click enter and we're going to wait for the response from the server. And now we are having a very good response except for one packet loss. But that's okay, we are going to use prompt comment again just to make sure that we have a very good connectivity before we enter the file address. And there you go. And there you go, there is 0 loss now. So we're going to use the FTP command followed by the server IP address just to enter the service file transfer protocol service, and it's going to prompt our username and password, and we're going to enter details there. After we click enter, and there you go, all the file exists in the server. It's now displayed for us, and as you can see, there is no file name there. We can check the file name by exit the service and click directly on the PC command prompt. After we know the exact file name, we are going to enter the service. Again, I'm going to use one of the command that available, which is command that give us permission. One thing we can use to check whether the file has been uploaded successfully is by clicking file server icon directly and click on the FTP service, and you can find the file name exists there. And after that, we are going to go on the receiver PC site, and we are going to do the same step all over again. First thing, we are going to ping the connectivity between this PC and receiver by using ping command. And we are here a very good response, that 0 packet loss. And now we are going to enter the service by using FTP command followed by the IP address of the server, and insert our authorization there, details there, and there you go. As you can see, we have our file's name. We have our file names uploaded there in the server. So here there is several choices that we can do in the service by using help command. We can use any command there, but for the section we are going to use the get command just to download the file. We use the get command big as a file name, and after that it has been downloaded successfully. We can exit the service and use the directly command just to check whether the file name exists on the PC. Now exists, and we have done the file transferring process. Thank you. My name is ITT400, and today I'm going to present about how to sharing a file using Cisco Packet Tracer. First of all, you can click on the server and click on the IP configuration to check the IP address, and then click again on the server. Click on the service and FTP to make our user.
I will show you the IP address for the PC. So for the IP address, we can go to desktop and click command prompt, and we type, first we enter and type IP config. Type the IP config and click enter, and the IP address will be shown.
and is the IP address for the PC 0. Next, we can go to the PC 3 to show the IP address for the PC 3, which is we type a IP config and the IP address will be shown. This is the IP address for the PC 3. I will show you the IP address for the PC. So for the IP address, we can go to desktop and click command prompt, and we type, first we enter and type IP config. Type the IP config and click enter, and the IP address will be shown. And this is the IP address for the PC 0. Next, we can go to the PC 3 to show the IP address for the PC 3, which is we type a IP config and the IP address will be shown. This is the IP address for the PC 3. Click PCT and click desktop. Click command prompt and type the ARP-A. And it shows the list station in PCT. We go to the PC4 and type the ARP-A, and that's the list station. We go to the router and click the CLI, enter, and type enable, type show ARP. Click enter and it shows. Click PCT and click desktop.
Now, I will show how to send a message between connected devices. Firstly, click the icon message on a toolbar, and we are going to choose a PC1 as a sender and a PC4 as a receiver. Now, let's take a look at simulation. PC1 will pass message to switch 0. Switch 0 will pass message to router 0. Router 0 will pass message to switch 1. Switch 1 will pass message to PC4. After a receiver receives a message, it will send back a message following the same route as before, which is PC4 will pass message to switch 1. Switch 1 will pass message to router 0. Router 0 will pass message to switch 0. And switch 0 will pass message to PC1. Then the sender will receive the message back. A green tick showed the message was successfully sent. the conclusion that we can conclude from our project is our team have learned to use Cisco Packet Tracer to set up a simple network. Other than that, all of us can explain and describe the theoretical concept of data communication and networking. Lastly, we had efficiently divided the tasks among the team members to ensure a smooth and systematic workflow.